Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe so that you can get more updates on the American news. Okay, we will be analyzing the situation with President Trump and his 25% tariff imposed on Canada products and Mexico products. This will mean that most of the products or all the products coming from Canada and Mexico will skyrocket in prices, and this will definitely have a negative downside on the Canadian economy. But China got lucky on this one. They got only a 10% increment. Please watch this video and watch how people reacted to these increments and comment to tell me how you feel about these increments or what you think that Donald Trump can do to make the situation better. So much for voting for Donald Trump. I hope that we will not regret this. Okay, let me leave you to listen to this.
So we'll be announcing the tariffs on Canada and Mexico for a number of reasons. Number one is the people that have poured into our country so horribly and so much. Number two are the drugs, fentanyl, and everything else that have come into the country. And number three are the massive subsidies that we're giving to Canada and to Mexico in the form of deficits. And I'll be putting the tariff of 25% on Canada and separately 25% on Mexico. And we will really have to do that because we have very big deficits with those countries. Those tariffs may or may not rise with time.
Will oil be part of that, though, because we get oil from Canada?
Oil is going to have nothing to do with it as far as I'm concerned. Oil has nothing to do with it.
We won't back down. That if tariffs are implemented against Canada, we will respond. We won't relent until tariffs are removed and, of course, everything is on the table. I won't sugarcoat it. Our nation could be facing difficult times in the coming days and weeks. I know Canadians might be anxious and worried, but I want them to know the federal government, and indeed all orders of government, have their backs. That was the topic of conversation 2 days ago when I had a First Minister's meeting with all premiers.
In a response to a question today about Canada potentially shutting off electricity to parts of the U.S., the Trump administration press secretary Caroline Leavitt said, and I quote, "Trump would like you to remember that Jesus didn't have electricity either."
Let's talk tariffs. Yes, I'm in my bathrobe. It's Saturday, but we got to talk about this because Trump is imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian goods. What the heck does this actually mean? Tariffs are taxes on goods that are imported from Canada to the US. So what Trump is saying that products that are made in Canada, then bought by US businesses and sold in the US, will be subject to a 25% tax. That tax would be paid not by Canada, but by the US consumers, the people buying the goods. Why would he do that? It's meant to encourage US customers to buy US made products instead of Canadian ones. And the impact on Canada would be massive because the US is our biggest trade partner. What does that actually mean? They're our biggest customers, meaning we make stuff here and then we sell it to them. So if our biggest customer base stops buying our stuff because it's too expensive, because they're paying this 25% tax now, that could have a huge impact on our economy. If people stop buying the stuff that we're making, then we probably have to make less of it, which means that we probably have to lay people off. So if a big chunk of the population starts losing their jobs, they're not making money, which means they can't spend money. Basically, our whole economy suffers. And that's what a recession is. And that is bad. What are the industries impacted? What does Canada make that the US buys? We make cars in Ontario. We have lots of automotive manufacturers, lumber, wood for building houses, oil, gas, energy, and agriculture. So why is Trump doing this? And can we stop it? Well, partially it's a bargaining chip. He does something to bring us to our knees, and then we say, okay, what do we want? How do we get you to stop the bleeding? And then we agree to whatever demands he's making. Some of those things right now have to do with border controls. And what can we do to stop it? Well, we can do the same. We can impose retaliatory tariffs because it's not a one-way street. They don't only buy from us. We also buy from them. But that will also impact Canadians because, like on their side, if we tax goods coming in, then we're making US products more expensive for Canadians. But the goal there is to incentivize people to buy Canadian instead of buying American. So this is a big deal. This is a story to watch. We're effectively getting into a trade war with the country that's supposed to be our biggest ally. So let's see how this all plays out. Let me know if you have any more questions. Also, this is a filter. My face does not look like this.
Hey everybody, it's Tariff Day here in Canada. Here's some evidence that I'm in Canada. And I was just thinking to myself how unfathomably fucking stupid and unnecessary this is. I'm at a loss for words. I do have hope that if we fight back, Donald Trump will scale back these tariffs. I think we should cut off the energy that we supply to the United States. Really send a message to him. But I'm in Alberta and my premier wants to kiss Trump.
Thank you for watching. Do not forget to comment and subscribe to my channel for more updates on the Trump administration.